How Alibaba started, grew and became an 84 billion company. Alibaba Group is an internationally known Chinese e-commerce empire involved in retail, internet and technology, and is known for its unique and unconventional business and profit models, as well as a widespread lineup of businesses around the world. According to Fortune magazine, Alibaba is one of the most admired businesses in the world. How Alibaba started. Alibaba was developed by Jack Ma and his team of friends in his apartment in Hangzhou in April 1999. The Alibaba.com was developed later that year as a China-based wholesale marketplace site with funds of $25 million received from two investors, Goldman Sachs, an American multinational investment bank, and SoftBank, a Chinese multinational corporation. The initial business model of Alibaba was simple: facilitate a 24/7 meeting platform for suppliers and buyers around the world. From the start, Alibaba did not just connect Chinese suppliers with international buyers, but it had the goal of connecting all importers and exporters around the world to each other, despite other B2B websites saying you cannot have a global company out of China. It makes no sense. In the beginning, the impact of cultural differences between the Chinese management and foreign experts was greatly underestimated, and which from the very beginning of the corporation resulted in friction and numerous conflicts. Porter Erisman, an employee who in 2000 started working in Alibaba's Hong Kong office, worked with a diverse international team and noted that none of them could speak Chinese. He once said, "We all came from big companies, had a traditional background and did not really understand China." The site was an immediate hit in the Chinese market, and 4 years later in 2003, the number of users in China had risen to 80 million, and Alibaba decided that it was time to branch out. In 2003, Alibaba launched the Taobao marketplace, a subsidiary of Alibaba, which offered a diverse array of products for retail sale and is now the largest online shopping marketplace for consumers in China. Alibaba's success prompted the interest of eBay in the Chinese market that same year, and it came in with the intention of buying out the Taobao marketplace, but was rejected by Jack Ma, who saw eBay as a foreign competitor. As it will turn out, Taobao overshadowed eBay in the Chinese e-commerce market and even obtained a percentage of eBay users, eventually forcing eBay to close its China-based unit and out of the Chinese market. In 2004, Alibaba developed an instant messaging service which would allow its online sellers to interact with their customers. It was called Ali Wangwang. That same year, Alipay was launched. It was a third-party online payment service that provided an escrow service where buyers could verify their impressions of the goods purchased before the money was released to the seller. Unlike other platforms with similar functions, this service came with no transaction fees. This system became so popular because the buyers were rewarded for their reviews with discount coupons, which encouraged the buyers to further patronize the platform. Not to mention, the reviews helped other potential buyers in making purchasing decisions, which also reduced post-purchase regrets. In 10 years, analyst research would report that Alipay controlled a little under half of China's online payment market, with a record 300 million users. The next year in 2005, Yahoo purchased a 40% stake in Alibaba for about $1 billion, which contributed greatly to Alibaba's IPO and led to the acquisition of Yahoo China, a Chinese portal that focused on internet-based platforms like the news, searches, and email. As revenue and cash flow continued to rise, Alibaba started to slowly pick up its global strategy. "We started our marketing again, attending 40 trade shows in Europe and in the US," said Porter. Operations in Hong Kong were intensified Fillers were put in high potential markets and international partnerships were set up. Porter also said, "We finally started to truly go global again, and this time with a different kind of team and a more focused strategy." Also, in an effort to increase operations in India, Alibaba started a multi-year strategic plan with Infomedia India Limited, a leading media company particularly strong in offline yellow pages and physical media, in April 2008. The Indian market was the second fastest developing major economy in the world, and the amount of small and medium-sized enterprises were exploding, so there was plenty of growth potential. Alibaba eventually broke even in 2009 as a result of its intensive advertising and marketing strategies, with an estimated profit of $235 million from total sales of about $62.9 billion. In 2010, AliExpress.com, an online retail system that consisted of small Chinese businesses selling products directly to international buyers all over the world, was introduced by Alibaba. It was different from the Tobayo marketplace, which focused mainly on the Chinese market. AliExpress became exceedingly popular in USA, Brazil, Spain, and Russia, among other countries in the world. In 2013, Alibaba partnered with 6 Chinese logistics companies to launch a delivery company in China called Kiniao. By the next year, the number of local companies that joined the coalition increased to 14. In April 2014, in order to make use of the power of videos to increase its customer interaction with its adverts, either via desktop computers and mobile devices, Taobao acquired a 16.5% share in China's largest video site. This way, Taobao was able to send its ads and related to content to consumer mobile phones in a variety of creative forms such as games and coupons to elicit the attention of its audience. With its ability to identify potential business opportunities, Alibaba introduced the Double 11 in 2014, a shopping festival that occurred on November 11th between the Chinese national holiday and Christmas, a period where most buyers normally avoided shopping. However, that year, Double 11 generated more than 1 billion yen in trading quantity in the first 3 minutes of operations, and in that one day, Taobao generated a net profit of more than $75 million. In 2016, 2 of Alibaba's subsidiary companies, Taobao and Tmail, a Chinese language-based spin-off of Taobao, had achieved total sales of more than $478 billion and had become 2 of the world's greatest online retail communities. That same year, Alibaba was ready to expand in a different direction. It needed a company with ready operations in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines. The most suitable company at the time turned out to be Lazada, an e-commerce company founded by Rocket Internet, which was based in Singapore. Alibaba bought new shares worth $500 million, as well as shares from existing investors worth another $500 million, thereby owning a controlling interest in Lazada, not to mention controlling over its wide product category from household goods to sports equipment. With its phenomenal expansion in this year, Alibaba's revenue shot up past other American companies in the same line, such as Amazon and Walmart, and its performance in terms of public cloud revenue rose beyond even Google and Microsoft, making it the world's biggest and most valuable retailer. This Chinese company that came out from nowhere had now become a force to contend with. Alibaba in recent years. Alibaba operates in more than 200 countries and regions with more than 66,000 employees and is the largest e-commerce and retail company in the world, who in January 2018 became the second Asian enterprise to exceed the $500 million valuation mark after its rival, Tencent, making it the 9th most valuable company in the world. As of February 2018, the number of active users per month on Taobao and Tmail respectively had increased to 580 million and 500 million respectively. As at June 2018, Alibaba net worth was estimated to be $84.4 billion. By December 2018, Alibaba had achieved a net income of more than $9 billion. Thank you for watching our videos. We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.